Hey, what's good, family? You back in with Grown Man Bars, the best hip-hop show for old heads in America, where we all have the world's information at our fingertips and no idea what to do with it. While you're here, treat those like and subscribe buttons like they ask if they could claim one of your kids on their tax returns and lay hands on them. We do really appreciate that kind of stuff. That helps the channel out a lot. We're also live everywhere you get your podcasts, so please check us out there. I'm your man, Chad. He's Big Absoloot. We are the Woody and Wesley of this hip-hop podcast game, and I do mean that because I smoke too much greenery and he doesn't pay his taxes. That was a joke, y'all. BA does pay his taxes. BA, what's good, brother?
You know what it is. Hey, baby, it's time to get into it. I'm Rick.
We got some dope-ass stuff for you tonight. We're going to talk about best hip-hop and R&B collaborations. Best rappers with R&B singers. Now, you know there's been a lot of good ones out there. That is always a wonderful collaboration. Good old New Jack Swing brought us something special. Ooh. Let's dive right into some of our favorites. BA, let me have one of your personal favorites.
Hey, we brought it up, right? We went right to the New Jack Swing era. I'm going right to the man himself, Teddy Riley. Tell me there was a better R&B hip-hop collab than No Diggity
with Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre and Queen Pen. We got introduced to Queen Pen on that joint. Shout out Queen Pen. She's super fire. She's another one that I feel like hip-hop, especially you female MCs, man. She's one you should study. She had a nice style, man, nice flow. And she was gangster. Don't let the pretty face fool you. I've heard stories. She was gangster. Yeah, man, No Diggity, man. It was, to me, it was perfect. How do you, with any song, how do you get better than Mr. Teddy Riley and Dr. Dre collabing on a song? How do you get better than that?
Tell me that guitar sample wasn't hit.
It had blues. It had funk. The piano,
play
man,
on,
play on, player. Yes, sir. What about you, man? I know you got something in the crates. I know you digging. I know you was digging.
I'm not going quite that far back, but this one, I'm not quite sure if we want to classify this guy as R&B, but I don't care for the purposes. This is our show, so I'm saying he's R&B. Can't See Me with Tupac and George Clinton.
First of all, the P is whatever he wants it to be. You understand me? The
George Clinton has no genre.
He has no genre.
There is no genre that can hold the Parliament Funkadelics.
You can't ring
right before your very eyes. Now, Outkast had one with him too that I think was equally as impressive, but that was the first time that introduced me really to getting into George Clinton's music when I heard that, because I knew the big songs that he had, but I didn't get into his catalog until then, because that collab, it was just perfect, man, because Tupac was all in that anger and frustration right in the middle of that East Coast, West Coast beef when he was just like lashing out at everybody. And George Clinton with the P-Funk, that style, it comes in and it just it changed the tone of it. You could still tell that Tupac was angry, but it made a song out of it that wasn't an angry song.
As corny as it sounds, it made it funky. Like, I don't know any other way to say it. It made it funky.
That funk did to it what Jamaican music does, man. Like I've mentioned this before, like Bob Marley's music is heavily political, but it sounds like party music. But if you ever listen to the words, Bob's getting deep on it. But that was what this one was. It felt like a party song. Like you could get Bob playing this one at the club, but Tupac had some things to get off his chest. He was getting a lot off his chest.
And the beat knocked. Let's call it what it is. The beat knocked. So it definitely gets play in the club.
So what else you got over there, man? I know you got something in there in your bag.
Usually when I bring this dude up, it's usually not very fondful things we say about this dude, man. But let's call it what it is, man. Slow jam. Kanye West, Twista, Jamie Foxx. Let's call it what it is. When it came out, there was nothing like it. Kanye was at the height of what I call good Kanye. And I don't mean he's evil Kanye or whatever. I meant good Kanye, because look at the strength of what he was coming off of. He had just finished the Jay-Z project. He had just dropped his second joint, and Slow Jam was perfect. That's one of them songs that you really don't find flaws in. Jamie Foxx doing a live version of the sample to all the songs, and I'm here for it, man.
These last two, these were two of my favorites because they were so much fun. And you'll know this one, Mariah Carey and ODB, the Fantasy Remix. Because this is another one, and you know I like these songs where anytime I see a combination of something, I always like to imagine the pitch meeting. Like when y'all all in the conference room trying to come up with these ideas, I always imagine when the dude is like, hey, check this out. What if we do a fantasy remix and we go get old dirty?
Could you imagine what A&R dude was sitting in Tommy Mottola's office pitching, you want Mariah Carey, my wife, to sing a song and then put Old Dirty Bastard on the song. It'll be fire.
But tell me that me and Mariah go back like babies and pacify. It rocked. Mariah did her thing. You know, the fantasy song was a good song anyway, but to put something that raw on the end of something that polished and that finessed and that feminine, that clash, man, it is that oil and water that works. Yeah, like it's a clash that they were so far apart, they went together really well.
That old adage, you know, styles make fights, right? Like styles make fights. And you were right.
What else you got, man? I know you got another one over there in your bag, of R&B collabs.
Funny other way to say it, but it was Brenda. I can't even get it out. But y'all know what it is.
Dawn, LaShawn, Inez, and Alicia. There was Cookie. I think he met her at an ice cream parlor.
Diane, Lori, and Carla. Yo, DMX, Dru Hill. And yes, it's a Dru Hill track because Cisco and Nokia helped on the production with Swiss Beats. So it was a Dru Hill joint. But let me tell you something, man. That to me, that's the reverse of the Mariah Carey and the ODB joint. It needed a voice like Cisco to carry X's joint off. Now, we've heard X kind of do his own thing, like how's it going down, you know what I'm saying? But it was just something about that track. The name of the song alone, and women loved it more than we did. What you want, bro? I'm giving it to you. You knew the rule when we started. You knew the rule. Yo, so you got one more.
This is a classic. And it's by two legendary artists. Every man our age will know exactly what this is because you've listened to this song at least 25 times. Right. And it's I'll Be There For You, Meth and Mary J. There is no grown man who cannot tell me that they listened to that song when they were in a relationship, and that when that relationship was in the beginning and everything is going good and you listen to that and you like, that's her. That's her right there. I can be your son.
You can be my earth. First of all, you can talk about all the lyrics, you can talk the melody, you talk the beat, you can talk all that. The most iconic part of that song is in the video with both of them on the roof doing this. Vibing out, just because that is the epitome of the relationship. Me and you together is a vibe. I know the young kids use vibe as a slang now, but trust me, in 95, 96 when that joint came out.
Jonesin'. We were Jones.
Man, gotta love Jones for your body and your skin tone. Yep. You know, like that's a vibe. Like when being on the roof with your girl and y'all just sitting up there, that's a vibe.
And tell me that song doesn't just turn into something completely spectacular when Mary J comes in with Light Sweet Morning Dew.
No beat. Just a string here and there.
Boy, Mary J is a goddess.
Oh, and
bow down to Mary J. Yes, sir. All right, throw me your last one, man. What you got?
Man. You know how I get that.
Is Busta Rhymes involved in this?
I actually was going to give you a Busta Rhymes joint, but I didn't because I knew you was going to have something to say. I also am not giving you an Anthony Hamilton joint either, even though I thought about giving you one of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad about that.
I'm going to take it there. Since you had a track with Mary on it, me too. How about that One More Chance remix? It's the right place at the right time. You got Mary, you got Faith. Like, it's the right thing at the right time with the Biggie joint. Oh, like he just, oh my God. What? Like, I hate that there was another version of that song before the remix.
Those two voices go together so well, man. Biggie's husky voice and that like deep voice that Mary J's got. Like those two, they just go together. And then Faith,
Right
man, Faith needs her flowers.
Right over the top. Yes, sir. Yep, sir.
Yeah, Faith needs her flowers because she can make those runs as something special. All right, y'all. That'll do it for us, man. Those are just 6 of our favorite hip-hop, rap, and R&B collabs. Throw yours down in the comments, man. Y'all hooked us up with the last one, so do it on this one. Let me know what your favorite R&B rap collabs are. I love taking a stroll down that memory lane, so I really appreciate that. Give me something to add to my playlist, man. Thank y'all for being here with us. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. And good day to our folks in Canada, the UK, and Australia. And everybody in America, we love y'all, man. Be good.